Hey everybody, Tommy Z-Man here. I'm an editor at large at Cigar Advisor magazine and spokes guy at Famous Smoke Shop, and we get asked a lot of questions. And when we do, we turn on the video camera and we answer them. Now, Larry, who lives outside of Phoenix, has a great question. It's something that a lot of people want to know. Now, Larry says he's an occasional cigar smoker, so he doesn't know a ton. You know, he smokes during poker, golf, camping, that kind of thing. But Larry says, when I read reviews of cigars, the reviewers say they taste certain flavors. And I'm wondering, he says, how do you taste these flavors? What do you mean? Do they really put that in the cigar? And the answer is actually kind of simple. You know, the things that we taste when we eat food or have certain drinks and even smoke cigars, there's basic things: sweet, sour, bitter, spice, acidic, and salty. So we experience that. So when you read a review, like say of a Liga number 9 by Drew Estate, and it says that it has notes of leather or a leathery quality, it doesn't mean that Jonathan Drew ground up a bunch of old wallets and stuck it in the tobacco. What it basically is, it's the flavor, the aroma, the scent that reminds you of that when you're tasting it. So some of the basic flavors and aromas that we get from cigars, and these are the basic ones that most people get, are basically coffee or coffee bean, wood or cedar, chocolate, pepper, even floral and herbal notes. So you can get that. Even you'll notice floral, you'll notice an herbal quality. It's really actually cool. So the more you smoke, the more you start to pick up on this, and the more you start to identify things, and the more maybe accomplished you get, and the more you start to really get into it, you can identify even more, maybe like dark fruit like cherries and plums and things like that. You really do. Now, there's some hoity-toity guys that write for some magazines that have said, and this is, I am quoting, have said they've tasted marzipan, roasted meats, lemon zest, tapioca, balsa wood, a cornucopia of BS in my opinion. Some don't agree with me. I think a lot do agree with me. I mean, balsa wood. I mean, when was the last time you sucked on a balsa wood airplane? When you were a kid? How do you identify the balsa wood flavor? I just don't. It's those basic ones that I mentioned in here. And I think as you smoke more, you're going to start to taste them and understand what we mean in our reviews. Great question. Tommy Z-Man signing off. Famous Smoke Shop, Cigar Advisor magazine.